Peter Rossi here with the Kalkaska Rhinos, speaking with former team captain Dan Bellafiore. Daniel has committed to playing hockey this upcoming season for Daniel Webster University, Division III program in the Northeast Collegiate Hockey Association. Dan, thanks so much for joining us today. How you doing?
Thank you, Peter. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, start things off here. Last season, why did you decide that the Rhinos were the right fit for you last season to continue playing hockey?
Well, I had Coach Oliwa give me a call last season, and he told me about the program he was running. We were originally supposed to go to Vancouver, so my mindset was to go to Vancouver. But the program he showed me was pretty awesome with the training and playing hockey every day, so I was really intrigued by that because I saw an opportunity for myself to get better as a hockey player, as a leader, and as a person. So when I first went on the ice with him, I knew right away that this was definitely the right place to go to, just because of Coach Oliwa's work ethic, and it really translates to every other player's work ethic too, because of how hard he works to make sure players are getting better.
And you talked a little bit about the training aspect. Being that is such a big part of the Rhinos program and really what Coach Oliwa likes to instill amongst his players, just what was that whole experience like from the training aspect, because that really is what the Rhinos like to pride themselves on when it comes to player development?
Well, with the training, at first we all started and we all looked at each other like, are we going to be able to do this? But, after a week or two we got used to it, and, your body gets used to it and you start feeling really good about yourself. It's not just that you need to be physically better, but it makes you mentally better because you're working harder than everyone else, and you're working harder than your opponent. So when you go on the ice, you're more prepared to take over a game, and I feel like I said, it gives you confidence. I feel like I became a way better hockey player because of the training. Some people don't know how to train properly either. I didn't think I knew how to train properly like I did after playing for the Rhinos, and it helps people realize what it takes to train and become the best hockey player that they possibly can be.
And you talked about Coach Oliwa and his work ethic, and he likes to instill that amongst his players, but just what was it like learning from a coach like him, given his impressive resume coming from the NHL? Now he wants to coach your junior team. Just, what were some of the things that stuck out in your mind that he really tried to teach to the players that you feel you could take as you move on to playing Division III hockey?
Well, Coach Oliwa really taught us how to work really hard. Some people, like I said before, may think they're working hard, but he'll push you to the limit where, if you're not working hard enough, he'll make sure that you are working hard enough. And that's something about Coach Oliwa that I really like about it, is because he pushes you to the limit and makes sure that you reach your full potential. And also, his love for the game translates to his coaching style. I feel like since he has so much passion for the game, it just breathes throughout the arena, and that everyone else has that passion for the game that's around him. It becomes a habit for every player. And with his credibility being a Stanley Cup champion, if you're not listening to the guy, you're missing out on what he's saying, because he's got stuff to say about hockey and how to teach players what to do that really can change your career. Definitely, I feel like he helped me change my career. I started listening to him, how to play the game, how to work hard for the game, and especially mental toughness. He handed us all a book that says mental toughness on it, and really teaches you how to be mentally tough. And to play for Coach Oliwa, you definitely have to be mentally tough, because he's going to push you to the limit, but it's going to be worth it in the end for sure.
And, of course, Coach Oliwa is respected by the players that he has suit up for him on game nights, but how was the feeling when he decided to make you team captain last year? He brings in a bunch of new players, but on the decision to make you team captain, what did that make you feel like?
It was definitely an honor. I was pretty excited when he named me team captain. I feel like because of how hard I worked, I got the captaincy, but it could have honestly gone to anyone on the team. We had a bunch of players that were great leaders and great support teammates. I'd be on the ice and I'd be listening to one of my teammates letting another teammate know, like, hey, you need to do this better and that, and stuff like that. So I really feel like it was an honor, because the captaincy could have gone to multiple players, but thankfully I was named captain, and I also want to thank my teammates for that too, because they helped me along the way. It's my first time being captain of a junior team, so it wasn't easy for me, but like I said, thanks to Coach Oliwa and my teammates, I learned a lot, and I'm prepared to be a captain again one day, so thanks to Coach Oliwa and the Rhinos, hopefully it'll happen again.
And in terms of that, talking about preparation, playing against some Canadian Division II teams last year with the Rhinos as well as some other ACHA teams, do you feel that playing against that type of talent better prepared you for your upcoming season at Daniel Webster?
Yeah, definitely prepared a lot of players for many levels to play. I mean, we were just a team, we weren't supposed to play in Michigan and in that region of Canada, so we're kind of thrown together at first into first-year organization, and we went to Canada and played these teams that have been there for a few years now, and it was pretty awesome to see a lot of my teammates thrive in the situation as the season went on, and they improved tremendously. And, I feel like that helps players develop into more better hockey players, and for the returning players coming back next year, I won't be surprised if they really light up the lamp this year, because, last season was tough. We were on the road like 70% of the time, I feel like. But our team really hung in there, and we really started to perform better towards halfway through the season. And again, that's a credit to Coach Oliwa for keeping us in shape and keeping us mentally tough for sure. So it was definitely worth playing for the Rhinos last year, because I know I'm 100% prepared to play Division III hockey.
And with the community involvement of the Rhinos really big in Kalkaska in terms of hosting various theme nights at games and really being involved in the community, do you feel that the community really welcomed the team last year and embracing them as one of their own, in just the first season that you guys played in Kalkaska?
Yes, the community definitely welcomed us, and I think at first they weren't expecting a hockey team, so they were kind of like seeing how we do, how we act in the town, if we were good kids, bad kids. But after they gained our trust, I feel like the community really thrived with us, and they really trusted us, especially towards the end of the year. We had a lot more fans coming to the games, and I could see a couple years down the road that they're going to fill the Coliseum up for sure, like maybe 1,000 fans. It's a pretty small town out there, really tight-knit community, so it was very, very interesting to play there, because, it wasn't like the biggest hockey town ever, but, I feel like the Rhinos are definitely going to make it into a huge hockey town, and pretty exciting to see that me and my teammates started this trend there, so, it was definitely awesome playing there, and it was definitely really cold out, too, so it gave you that hockey feeling every day you woke up that, I'm going to go play hockey. It was negative 20 degrees outside, so it was pretty awesome.
And again, you committed to Daniel Webster again for Division III hockey. Just talk a little bit about what that process has been like, how you got into contact with them, and again, your final decision to feel like that's the best fit for you as you continue your hockey career.
Well, I have an advisor, Joe. He's helped me a lot along the way, and so is Coach Oliwa. This season I wasn't really trying to put pressure on myself for which school I wanted to go to. I just wanted to go out there and perform. That's the most important thing to do. But then after the season ended, I had several schools contact me, and I felt like I had more of an opportunity with Daniel Webster since the newer to Division III. And I like that it's a small private school where I can focus more on my grades and just hockey. I just want to stay focused. So I don't want to be in like a big school in a big area where I have more time to distract myself from hockey. So I saw that as an opportunity, and also I liked where the program's headed, and I talked to the coaches, and they're great guys, and I'm really prepared to come there and impress people and work hard and earn my spot on the team.
And lastly, just do you have any personal expectations for your own game as you move on from the Rhinos into a Division III program, where, as you said, there will be a bigger focus on not only hockey but your studies as well? Is it a different change of pace from moving from a junior team like the Rhinos to a Division III program?
I really don't think it's that much different, because when you play 4 years of juniors, it's meant to prepare you to play for college hockey, and especially playing for the Rhinos last year, I definitely felt 100 times more prepared to play college hockey because of the training and the discipline and what it takes to be a really good hockey player. So I'm ready to bring everything I learned from last year to college and put the same amount of work ethic I did into my grades and also onto the ice. I mean, I'm feeling pretty prepared for this moment in my life. So hopefully it takes me farther into hockey, but if not, I still have an education, so I'm really excited about what's going to happen anyways.
All right, well, once again, this has been former team captain for the Rhinos, Dan Bellafiore, speaking with us this afternoon. Daniel committed to playing Daniel Webster College Division III hockey this upcoming year in the Northeast Collegiate Hockey Association. Dan, thanks so much for taking the time out today, and best of luck, the upcoming season for you.
Thank you.